Heyo, heyo. Good morning, good morning. How's everyone doing? All right. What's up, Botan? Good to see you here bright and early. Grizz, good morning. Adrian, what up? Wookie, hello. No worries, Wookie. All right. John Kedran, how's it going? Good morning. Dan, what up? Miguel, good morning. Matt, Ken, Mini Penny Packer, what up? What up, Penny Packer? Not full-blown Penny Packer, mini Penny Packer. Does that mean you trade minis, or the pennies themselves are tiny, or this leaves a lot of questions, man. A lot of questions. Jasper, yo, where you been, man? Be honest. Be honest. What streamer did you go to while I was gone? It's okay. Tell chat why you left. You can be honest. Good to see you back, Jasper. Eddie, good morning. Man, Eddie, you're still waiting on the, it's what, funding ticks, right? Funding ticks is being slow. Is that who you're with? So you still can't trade boring. So boring. Peter, what up? Penny Packer says, open to interpretation. All right. Interpret I will. And if we open right here at V1, I'm going to freaking lose it. Someone should go look how many freaking VWAP opens we've had in the last, I would say, 2-3 weeks. To me, it seems like almost every day. To me, it seems like 80% of the time it's VWAP open. Just lately, it's been crazy, and I hate it. We did have a pretty healthy dip there. Probably shutdown related. I don't know. I mean, it was kind of, I think it'd be priced in, but had a nice drop there to the 630s, 30-minute demand there. We bounced at, and now we're back above VWAP for the open. 690-minute supply overhead. Well, not the best supply zone, but it does end up looking like a decent resistance to mark on the chart at the very least. So it's there, and we'll see. See where we go off the open. Trade Evade, end up making some money back on Trade Evade. End up with a little bag. It's kind of oversized. I was a little like tilty, just got a little bored and frustrated, and so up $3,300. And well, see what opportunities present themselves. Market's open. Oh, Jasper, you've been trading with a private community. All right. Hope it's a good one. Meanwhile, freaking VWAP open. You know, I think yesterday someone said, what's like a sign to, you know, avoid getting chopped up before it's too late? And I said, well, the VWAP open is a decent sign. And that to me just means be cautious. Could be gross. Keep an eye on things. Don't expect too much. Just let's wait for something to present itself that's pretty clear. So that, you know, I hope in 45 minutes I'm not seeing people in chat saying, got chopped up, lost an account. Let's just relax a second here. We don't get paid to trade, right? It's not like you're clocking in and like, oh, gotta make some money now. It's like you have to find the opportunity first. Otan, I'm trying to look it up. Lucid site's being weird. Yeah, I don't see an activation fee. I'll have to update that. Lucid. Yeah, there's not supposed to be an activation fee on Lucid. I already have it, the data in there. Excuse me. There's a spike up to that 690-minute supply zone I just talked about. Grizz, 1 minute in and done for the day. What were you doing? Like, how did you get that? What was you're just waiting for it to get back above the open of the, you know what? You're just waiting to mark it in on a long? I mean, sick job. Whew. I don't know if I could trade the open, man. I used to do it with options, and it was always like nuts. Wow, we buried the lead, boys. Happy October 1st, says Eddie. Greatest month to ever exist. Hell yeah, man. Is it your birthday month? What's my thoughts on alpha funded? Like alpha futures? I haven't personally used them yet, so I don't have a lot of insights, really. You long VWAP and sold 800. Same as yesterday. Yeah, dude. Hell yeah, man. Sick. Very good. Yeah, you're right. Botan. Something must have gotten. I'm trying to think of what would have happened, because I went through and tried to fix all the activation fees manually. But something must have gotten a little wonky with it, so I'll update it. Thank you for pointing that out. Up to the pivot point here on both indices. FAR supply over... Is that... No, that FAR supply is probably long gone. I don't update ES all the time. So that's an old level. It was another VWAP open, Luhania. What's the best advice you can give when trying to pass an eval for the first time? Well... My advice for the first time is to treat it like it's real money. I did that. It took me 11 months. Oh, man. But it made me a better trader, right? So if I would have passed the eval earlier, I would not have gotten to a payout level, probably. Because I just wasn't there yet. And to get a payout, it's not necessarily an easy thing to do. Well, just chopping here at the highs. Comes to payouts worth my funded features, for example. Do I need to make 1K in a single week? No, you don't need to make it in a single week. The time frame doesn't matter so much. As long as you get at least 5 overall trading days of at least $100. Yeah, we do have news, top of the hour. That's you're gonna want to keep in mind. Yes, pushing new highs there. We got PMI. We have the manufacturing PMI in 7 minutes. Then we have the S&P manufacturing, which is usually less of a mover. Top of the hour one usually moves a touch more. You can go to propfromgorilla.com/news and look at the economic calendar and latest market news. propfromgorilla.com/news. Yeah, the news section I added, what one was it, over the weekend, maybe on Friday? I don't remember. Someone had the idea and left it in the Discord, and yeah. What do you do to make your trading session a little fun? Anyone play video games on the side during this? I don't know how you play video games. Like, people play video games when they're done for the day or when it really slows down, but I don't know how you do it while also trying to trade. You gotta really be watching pretty carefully, in my opinion. Nice job, Miguel. 10 points on ES long. Jeez. Good morning, Jake. How you doing? Wouldn't mind seeing Nas just kind of roll over here. At least pull back. ES definitely just doing its own thing, leading the market. And Nas is just like, I'll just hang out here for a little bit longer. Perfect rejection off overnight high there. We must be looking at different overnights, Trent. Oh, maybe it's not the futures overnight high. No, my overnight high in ES is 67.33, and then on NAS it's 876. But yeah, it is. We did tap yesterday's close price there on NASDAQ. Fake short, I might go long here, says Ken. Yeah, I don't hate it. I don't think that's a terrible idea. Excuse me. Peter, you normally play chess while waiting for trades? All right. I normally don't. It's a 50% off of my fund of futures with your code still active. No, I think it ended yesterday. Yeah, so that a minute ago we had that first PMI come out, and then another 14 minutes from now we'll have the next PMI number come out. So in addition to Tradeify today, I do have an eval from E8. Never traded with E8 before. I think they started in the Forex world. So I have 100K eval there. Might see if there's something worth trading on that. For now, I wait. Wait, mine, there's a game called Food Guesser? Are you serious? Sounds made up. Well, there's a nice move down to VWAP here. What's up, Andy? How you doing? Good morning. Senna, what's up? Nice short there, Jasper. ES did, or NAS to me looked like it wanted to roll over, and well, what do you know? It's a nice drop there. I think this was a zero print here, 67.11 on ES that got filled there. Okay, so considering a short here on VWAP test on NASDAQ, see if we can get some more downside. We prefer it a little higher. Ken says, well, that didn't work, huh? Ken was the one that was thinking that it might be a fake out to the downside. Went long. Let's see here if, yeah, if VWAP can hold here on NASDAQ. Eddie, you said you asked them this morning to kindly re-enable your accounts, and they haven't. I included the kindly. Damn it, I thought that would put me over the top. You're like, from one trader support rep to another. I see you. I see you. Now, re-enable my account, please. Yeah, maybe like say, well, since the kindly didn't work, listen here, bitch. Well, I'll try this. It's not as high as I wanted to be on this entry. There's just an eval here. E8 markets. Looking for a 700. See if we can get a flush. I don't know. I don't like it enough for the Tradeify funded one. There's a spike to VWAP that I wanted. Guess I had to be about 20 seconds more patient. All right, quick stop out there. Should have waited an extra 20 seconds. Pretty much like all my entries. If I just wait an extra 20 seconds, we'll probably be fine. Maybe it'll keep me out of a trade, or maybe it'll make me have a way better entry. Peter, you were up 95 points unrealized, just got stopped after break even. How did that happen? Because you're trading multiple contracts? Your dog took you to go stand outside your neighbor's door because they keep feeding her? Dude, they're thwarting you, man. What's that about? Lexit, what's up? A little late to the stream today. I work on top of a ladder right now. Let's not let OSHA find out about that. Jasper, what are you trading right now? Funding ticks? Funding ticks? By the way, guys, if you're trading some of these smaller firms especially, or just like less popular firms like Funding Ticks, etc., if you leave like a review on Prop Firm Gorilla about it, that'd be really helpful just because I don't have personal experience trading it. So, if you could just leave an honest review and just say, good firm, but XYZ or whatever, stuff like that, I'd really appreciate it. And I'll send out a few giveaway codes to some firms, to people who leave like solid reviews. I sent one out yesterday to some guy. He left a good review on I don't even remember what firm. I think it was Apex, and it was just like a really thorough review. So I was like, I'm gonna go send him a code real quick. So I'm doing it. Excuse me. Maybe a little lower high here. I drew the 50% already, Jasper, actually. It's right here. I was thinking the same thing as you, huh? I'll mark it so it's easier to see. Purple 50% line right here. On NASDAQ, that's we're right there. We're right at it. And you're on your way right now to write 10 reviews. Hey, as long as you have verification, if you write 10 reviews, I'll definitely give you a free code. But I don't think you have reviews for 10 different firms. That I doubt. I don't think I've even traded 10 firms. And I've traded a lot. All right, looks like, in fact, for the time being, at least anyhow, looks like a little bit of a lower high established right into VWAP here. ES, though, ES is still being supported. Getting a little volatile here. That's some PMI news. See if that pushes us into a direction that we can then trend in. Wouldn't that be something? Do you copy trade multiple accounts? Sometimes. Until I don't. You know, I was doing it with my fund of futures, and I've talked about it a lot. I just had an issue with the trade copier, and only one account got funded instead of 5. So, you know, right now I'm just trading singles, essentially. Well, is that going to hold? Are we about to push new highs? Let's find out. Don't touch that remote. Let's get the video to 100 likes. Dan said he would shave his mustache on stream. Imagine if I just shaved the mustache part. That would look terrible. Pretty sure Rachel would be really mad at chat. What did you do? Deep charts are coming out in 40 days. Maybe get a deal on that. I feel like it's going to make a splash. I feel like I've heard of that. I've heard of deep charts. I don't know what it is, though. What is it going to have that I don't have already? Order flow and volume, I have both those things. Why would it tell? What would it take for you to shave your face and your entire head? I would look terrible with a shaved head. You know, in elementary school when all the boys just had buzz cuts, I got a buzz cut. I look terrible with a buzz cut. Does not work with my head shape or face shape or something. It's not the move, so I'm not doing it. I'm not gonna sell out in that way. I'll sell it in other ways. Is actual volume support? Most charts volume is just based on ticks and not actual contracts. I don't care. I don't think I care. So many shiny objects and noise with empty promises to give traders an edge. Yeah, so I feel a lot about that kind of stuff. It's just kind of distractions. I'll sell it in other ways. Shay and Inskeep Guerva. Excuse me. Well, all that back up to the highs here on NASDAQ. Yes, lagging a little bit. Am I hiding some kind of unholy rhomboid skull under there? No. No, it's just wasn't that good of a look for whatever reason. The idea behind volume going off contracts and on ticks is that you can see where the big dogs are trying to push the market better. That's it. I mean, you can see it here, right? I mean, this is showing me the volume that transacts with the bubbles. It's showing me how many lots went traded there. So I don't understand how that's any different. I don't think it's going to make me a better trader. You know, I don't know. Well, I'm just skeptical. Like, a lot of it sounds good in theory, but okay, how do you actually add that to your trade? How do you actually implement it to become a better trader? I don't know. Just my opinion. Maybe it ends up being cool and I love it. I don't know. Road to funding or short, good luck. What's your strategy and average risk to reward per trade? Strategy, I'm trading price action. Simple as that. I use supply and demand key levels, etc. Average risk to reward is usually 1 to. It varies depending on the setup. Sometimes it's 1 to 1.5. Sometimes it's 1 to 1 if it's a high enough probability of a trade. Other times it's 1 to 3. Kind of just varies. Trail your stops. Depends. You know, it depends. If we get a really good movement away from my entry, I usually move to at least break even at some point, and then if we're somewhat close to my target, or for whatever reason we seem to be losing momentum, I do often trail. A trade so far. I took one trade in a E8 eval here. Shorted right here for a loss. This is a really quick stop out. It was like a 20-second trade or something. Andy is interested in shorting ES on a peak above and fail at 67.20. I like it. I like it. Maybe we have to poke a little higher too. Maybe Nas sweeps the highs here. Ward's good. What's good about E8? We'll find out, won't we? We'll find out. That's what I'm on a mission to do by I mean, I like really getting some hands-on experience with these firms. So E8 like pulled him up on prop from Gorilla here. Can pass in one day. What else? It's a end of day drawdown. Thought your OBS freaked out when you open web browsers? It does. I'm doing it on my Mac. Unless I already have it open and don't move it around monitors, you know, then it's fine. Discord, I can post a fresh link. Want to join the Discord? 100% free. Come hang out. Do I have a set amount of trades I take every day? No. I mean, if I'm really just getting it wrong, though, I try not to overtrade. If I'm just wrong every time without even really getting a profit, I try to just walk away and not keep trading. But you know, if I'm reading the market well and there's opportunity, I like to keep taking advantage of that. Is that why you don't play GeoGuessr anymore? Well, no, we just don't have the viewership for it. Usually like half the viewers leave when I play a geography game. Did I fix the issue with the activation email for the prop set? Yes, I did. It should be working. Working on fixing other issues right now with it though. It's always something to fix, seems like. All right, I like a sweep of the highs, rejection on NASDAQ, and then I'd short. So you started with futures desk yesterday using your code, and they are pretty unique, assuming they pay out. They are very unique, and they do pay out. I mean, you're going to be with a live brokerage if you pass. They're very legit. Do you use Bookmap? I have a heat map built in on MotiveWave here, so I don't need Bookmap specifically. Want to sweep these highs here. There's so many firms now. I know, Parshop. By the way, I think I forgot to say hi to you. I was just working away on stuff. Wolf, what up? Good morning. How you living? Look at ES lagging behind here. Your opinion, what prop firm has been the smoothest to work with? Probably my fund of features. It's just things just work for the most part. I wish they had better platforms, but that's my only real complaint. But it's pretty easy and seamless. Senna, in the Discord, I have, in the Discord, go down to links, and then you see a Motivate heat map template. Just download that. I would like to sweep the highs. But if we get like a heavy close on a 1 minute, I might just try the short off that beforehand. Or right there. I'd like to see if we can pop up there. Would you ever trade indices on Forex firms that are cheaper and it's only a one-time fee? I would consider looking into it if they allow us American users. I don't know. But I am going to probably add Forex to the site. I'll probably add a Forex section of the site just because there's like a vast majority of other countries are not trading the same kind of, same futures that we are. So, but I'm happy with the centralized exchange on futures. Personally, I think it's superior from everything I know about it. Okay, so there's a sweep on NASDAQ, and look how ES is just kind of lagging behind here. I am going to be ready to short, assuming I see what I want to see. There's no Forex section on Profit Grill. Not yet. It was a ton of work just to do the feature section. At Forex, I got to learn about the differences so I can make the appropriate adjustments. No rejection yet. Pushing higher. Tradeify didn't work. Tradeify posted a thing about Tradeify this morning saying refresh it. So maybe Tradeify was going through some issues. Well, that's not really what I want to see yet. I wanted to see just kind of a sweep and then rejection. But yeah, it's not playing out, so. What is Tradeivate? It's just it's a platform, and there's a broker as well. They're owned by NinjaTrader. All right, Luhan. Appreciate it, man. Thanks. All right. Overnight highs are in sights now for both. Nasdaq looks like it's about to tap it. Yeah, Jasper. Yep. That's my site. I just launched on Friday. Again, Jasper, since you haven't been around, I am looking for community feedback on what you guys want to see. If there's firms, you can basically create a custom side-by-side comparison of up to 5 plans from 5 different firms or the same firms, whatever. You can create a really nice, just a comparison table for both eval rules and funded rules. So you can kind of figure out which one's got the best parameters for you to trade in. So if you do have any feedback, you can tell me here in the live stream, or I made a channel in the Discord for Prop Firm Guerrilla feedback, and you can, any ideas or anything you want to see or any mistakes, let me know. All right, so there's overnight high sweep on Nazi. Jaden, you caught that long. Well done. Well done. Very good. All right. What's up, Froggy? How you feeling, man? How's Carmine doing today? I bet he's feeling good. I don't think he has any trades. Thanks, Harsh. Glad you like the website. Just trying to make it easier to figure out. There's so many firms, so many plans. Everyone's always asking about it. I'm like, it's so hard to keep everything straight. So hopefully this helps a lot. It just misses the 100% off code. I wish I had 100% off code for myself. My funded Forex? I don't know if I knew that. Thanks, Jasper. Yeah, I'm going to try my darndest to keep everything up to date on those, because I know there's a lot of those sites out there, but a lot of them are not up to date, or they don't have like the firms I'm interested in. So I'm going to try my best, you know, to keep it going. One Up Trader puts you live as soon as you pass an eval? What? How does that work? I mean, how crazy is the eval? Is the eval hard to pass? Are there 2 steps to it where you build like a buffer? All right, 900 in PDH. Really stone's throw away at this point. And, you know, ES still needs its overnight highs taken out. And it's got PDH up there as well. So, yeah. Chris, the only trade I took was on a E8 eval account. It was a short under VWAP on NASDAQ, and it was a very quick stop out for a 32-point loss. Parshad, just save it for the Discord. I can't worry about that stuff right now. Swing trade on gold. What do you think? I don't have gold data on this account. Right? It stops at 2 days ago. Unless it's on a different contract? Maybe that's my problem. I'll feel silly. I don't ever look at gold. No. Yeah, I just don't have data on it on this broker for gold. I never trade it. All right, fine. While we wait, gold. That pullback there. Is that it? Yeah, pretty clean, honestly. A very clean demand zone tap there on gold. Do I not have snapping on? Snap. Like to the tick, right? That's clean as hell. But now risk is what is it, 11, 12 points? $100 a point? Is that correct? So it's you know what, $1,200 of risk for one mini, is that correct? Yeah, looks decent. You did tell me an hour ago? Wow. Well, usually I ignore all comments about gold. It's just no, that's great. I mean, I hope you are. Hope you're in that and printing. Meanwhile, you know, I wouldn't mind being positioned long, but it's got to be closer to the opening high there. Looking for previous day high. Artifact, you're short. 889. Wish you luck. All right, good luck. Good luck. I don't think I could get short. I think I'd just prefer pullback for longs, you know. You know, if I don't get the fullback there, I think that trade could work. The preferred trade would be a lower entry, tighter risk. Yeah, maybe the risk is about the same, but the reward's sweeter. So something like longs in either of these sections look nice to me so far. Thanks, Tom. Appreciate that. Gabagool's getting fussy.
Gabagool, over here.
Jasper, I 100% agree with you. He said the feeling of trading up personal and withdrawing profit whenever you feel like it is unmatched. I agree. It's definitely the best position to be in for trading. Unless you are just like absolutely killing it with like 5, 10, 20 accounts. That's pretty unmatched as well, but it's just the rules and everything and hoping your payout gets approved. All that is just like extra steps in trading, you know. Well, no pullback for me. It was just a break of overnight highs and a small pullback of, you know, what is that, 17 points or something? 15 points to overnight highs, and now we're going to the previous day high. So that wasn't really good enough for me. So through 900 now. You know, what's more bullish than a government shutdown? This market is a joke. That Gabagool, man, he does not like when people leave the house. Kevin P&L, the only thing I did was a $642 loss on a E8 Markets eval. All right, well, there's no entering up here for sure. Go ahead and catch you later, man. Have a good dinner. So, all right. So this new firm I'm trading is EA Futures. They have been established in the forex space for a few years, so relatively new to the futures space. They have just 3 plans. So the one I'm trading is 100K. There's a $149 activation fee, which honestly normally I've not been trading accounts with activation fees. I just don't like them anymore because if you don't get a payout, it's just like salt in the wound kind of thing. What I do like about this one, so the benefit here is the drawdown. You know, it's not bad for the 100K. So I don't mind that. So yeah, we could compare it with like Riley, you're trading Take Profit Trader, Apex, and Tradeify. Let's compare it with those 3. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Take Profit Trader. And I'll just do like all kind of 100K challenges. All right. Do appear to be missing the activation fee column here, or the row. To double check that, add it back in. But you know, compare it to Apex's. Apex is $3,000 in trailing intraday. Take Profit Traders, that can't be right. 6,000, 6,000. Let me check the math on that one. Might have been a typo. This is why I do this. It's a good way to do some quality checking on here. I have 6,000, 6,000. Yeah, that can't be right. It's got to be like 3,000 or something. Yeah, 3,000. Let me update that. Someone was typing a little fast on the keyboard. It was me. I was typing too fast. And I think I messed up on the other one too. 150K. Yeah, 4,500. All right. What's the market? The market's getting a pullback finally. A little bit. Did you mention the big 50% off at Lucid? If not, use code Gorilla for 50% off Lucid. Yeah, it's a new month, man. New month, new deals. So Lucid's got you with, what do they got going on? I think their activation fee is nixed, which is good. They just launched Tradeivate and Ninja. Nice. And Lucid also, they have Edge Pro X. Do they not? That's pretty sweet. What's the closest prop firm to Top Step? Eddie, what do you think it is? Yeah, Lucid's cool because you can get Motive Wave for like free. Funded next, yeah, funded next might be a decent option. They've been. I haven't seen some big payouts from funded next on the internet. Closest to top says Eddie is funding ticks with their payout policy on the usual eval/funded account path. So bearish hammer there on the 5-minute. Makes me want to wait for, the greater pullback when I was drawing those trades on, the long trades earlier. These kind of trades. The problem is we pretty much, we turned around like a tick before PDH, which makes that trade a little less ideal in my eyes. Would have liked it better had we not gotten that far. What's up, Brandon? Good morning. Tyler says, good morning. Sorry I'm late. Our leader ICT had a stream this morning. Okay. Well, hope you brushed your teeth after drinking that Kool-Aid. Have I ever used ICT? Not really, no. Can't really long this either. Not good enough. Want a greater pullback, really. Oh boy. Well, not the most exciting price action here in the last few minutes. Krem, what up? How you doing, man? What's going on? Ten-year short here? Careful. I would not want to be short in this. This looks a little too strong. I'd rather, instead of trying to short it personally, what I'd rather do is just buy a pullback. It's more comfortable to be on the long side with this kind of price. So, yeah, I mean, good luck. Excuse me. That cough is just lingering. I do want us to reject here. I do want us to move lower. Any giveaway today? Maybe. I already mentioned it. No one's taken me up on it yet, but go leave a good review, like a thorough, well-crafted review on propfromgorilla.com on a prop firm you've traded with. I'll give out a few giveaways to people. Propfromgorilla.com. Click on submit a review. Yeah, Kram, I mean, usually there's like an uptick in illnesses when kids go back to school. Because kids are germy as hell. Sadly, I trade mostly live accounts. Would you accept a review on the pizza I had last night? Doesn't really do much for me. It just makes me want pizza. Is there sunlight where I am? Hell yeah, dude. It's like summer weather, man. It's been in the 80s here, which is like, what is that, like 20... like 24 degrees Celsius or something like that. Mid 20s Celsius. Plenty of sun. Vitamin D ain't the issue. Yeah, Texas takes a very long time to cool off. Yeah, Lexit says the hardest thing I've learned about trading is sometimes the least amount of work makes the most money. It's weird when you've been taught the opposite your whole life, right? Yeah. Like yesterday, I just sat patiently for like over 2 hours and then caught a very quick trade to the long side. And it was just sitting around, and then finally something looked good enough and clean enough, and I just took it, and there it was. Just a click of the button. Yeah, Chris, it's like it's supposed to be cooler today. It's supposed to be like a high of 74. Starting to cool down a little bit, which I'm ready for. Has gold moved since I last looked at it? Did not want to do that. No, I want to do the opposite of that. Close this stupid thing. Yeah, gold trucking along here. You know, it's got a little bit of work to do though. All right, I'm ready for that down move now. Check this out. We got 911 lot order sitting at 67.26. Right here. 67.26. Let's see if they are a real buyer there. All right, guys. I'm going to go take a pee break, and maybe by then we'll get the flush. What do you think? Sound good? All right, I'll be right back. No flush yet? Come on. I flush and the market's flush. That's what's supposed to happen. That was a quick pee. How long you guys take to pee? All right, there's PDH. Man, this sucks. All right, I guess ES is gonna go for PDH. I mean, that's the pullback or? Yeah, this pre-market, the overnight high level has just been holding. I just don't think the risk reward is good enough on that. Ooh. Ooh. A wise Dan once said, "Trading all-time highs is a fool errand." Well, shorting all-time highs is a fool errand. But we're not. I mean, we're a little off all-time highs, right? So. But this ain't the greatest price action. So don't let blow an eve out. You know, I would just quit today. It's not it. Just come back tomorrow. Trading is just about sticking around long enough to not lose too much on bad price action days and then really exploit the days with good price action. So yeah, it's not a big deal. Just come back fresh. Whew. Should I just trade like 10 contracts and go for like 5 points? Should I just be wild like that? I'm sometimes so tempted just to do that because I'm just like tired of having to sit around for this. Trade one contract, make $300, $400, and you're just like, okay. Why don't I just trade 10 with inverted risk reward and hope for the best? Just go long. Yeah, I don't think I have any practice accounts. I'm a little tempted just to long. And, you know, just wait for ES to hit its highs. Now this is at E8 markets here. Well, the FFN one I have, that's what I'm testing the indicator out on. Took one trade earlier. It did not go well. It was a short under VWAP, and well, we obviously bounced and ripped from there. All right, I'm gonna grab this here. Just gonna look for ES to get to previous day high. Might be in the 30s or so. I hate when the platforms talk to you. Freaks me out, man. I don't ever have sounds on motivated partial. I don't think I've ever heard one. I never have those on. Can we continue grinding higher here? So we'll find out. This trade I'm in. Yo, is this thing dead, man? Come on. Just because I enter long doesn't mean we have to just not do anything. Huh. Don't tell me we top out here. Garrett, I just saw your post on Discord. Is that new? Like, I know, cause, you know, since they already work with prop firms, I didn't know if that's just like their thing that's always been there, or if they are making like a Project X type thing. Oh man. Well, isn't this what happens? I feel like this is so relatable. You're uptrend. You're like, all right, fine, let's go long. You're like, oh, nope, this is where we pull back. I mean, there's a reason why I took it on an eval and not on Tradeify. It did seem inevitable that ES would go for its PDEH there, but maybe the greater pullback is in store, which I would prefer, honestly, because then I can get in on the funded accounts that I actually want to trade. What up, Zach? How you doing? Let's make sure we don't bounce off any sort of trend line. See, I just woke up from a nap. It was amazing. What time zone are you in? Are you in Australia? Yeah, Garrett, some added competition wouldn't be bad for us, I'm sure. Okay, there's stop out. Eastern time? Oh, okay. Just a late morning nap? All right. Okay, so let's look at the actual levels I'm interested in. First of all, I would like to see us hold on pullbacks 50% of this bullish candle. Nice bullish bar there. Could be a good entry to the long side, assuming buyers want a piece of that. The 15-minute chart is putting in decent upper wick there. Let's go over here. This level, sorry. It's on the wrong screen. Well, if you're short and you're adding to it, all right, good luck. Did I exit? Yeah, I got stopped out. My stop was under the... It's like under around 90s. These markets ever frustrate you? More often than not, my friend. My gosh. Incredibly frustrating. It just comes with the territory, I think. Zach, we don't do the refrigerated dog food anymore. I feel like they're healthier on actually freaking Purina Pro plan. I talked about this the other day because, you know, I was like, well, get them like the highest quality food possible. I think Purina Pro is actually, they're doing better on that than they were the fresh food stuff. All right, see if we can get a little drop here. ES right now, it's ES's turn just to sit on its overnight highs there, you know. Makes me a little nervous. Dan, you have to change the game. You have to scalp. That's exactly what I did yesterday. I just waited for the right opportunity. And just depends on how you define it, I guess, but I would say I'm a scalper anyway. Like, that's what I do. I scalp. Exactly, Kevin. I don't even eat as good as farmer's dog food. No, I eat good food. I just don't think, not sure it really is best. Those like dog food companies I've been around for a long time, they actually have a lot of like time, like a lot of years and money, and then like invested in research. So even though they're not as flashy and it just seems like kibble is not as good, they actually something to be said for that. All right, I'm still wondering about ES here. It's just consolidating here on top of the overnight highs. Nasdaq, however, might be heading. I really hope Nas can get underneath overnight highs and visit the 860s. That would be interesting to me. Yeah, exactly. All right, Nas moving lower here. Here's overnight high level that's been supported lately. See if we can get a greater retracement here. If 50% does not hold, I'm looking for the open here to hold. These wicks here, I'm looking for this to hold if the 50% gives out. ES right now still holding those overnight highs though. Something to watch. Very pesky. It's got me wondering if ES is going to get a pop or not before we get the drop. Pop or drop? Pop or drop? Which one is it, chat? Type a 1 in the chat if you think ES is going to hit PDH in the next half hour. Type a 2 in the chat if you think we're headed down to the open price, the open highs. 1 for new highs on ES and PDH. 2 for back down to 67, 20, 28, 27. What What do you think, chat? Jeez. I mean, it might just be one. Type it in, chat. Is anyone there? You guys alive? Let me know what you think. Quick way to gauge sentiment and up my chat rate in the live stream. We call that a win-win. Kevin's in short, so it'll pop for sure. Should I go long? Because then it'll drop for sure. Yeah. Well, while you're waiting for a better setup, I really do think you should hit the thumbs up button on the stream. There's only 33 of you that have hit it. And at this point, there's probably 600, 700 people that have been in here. And it does help. Appreciate it. Excuse me. Can't wait for that cough to be done. What happened to that 900 lot order? Where was it? It's still there? I don't see it. Some orders popped in there. 67.33 on ES. To me, this looks bullish on ES. ES looks bullish. I don't necessarily want this to play out like that. I hope I'm wrong, but ES might keep NASDAQ from getting the drop, you know? I'd much rather get the drop. You're done for the day. Trump's tweeting again. When is he not tweeting? Good luck with the short, Ken. Come on, let's get the drop. Get the drop. Nice job, Riley. Zach, are you talking to me? When you go on vacation for a week or two, what happens to your portfolio? What does that mean? Like, what portfolio? Is this it? Is overnight highs just gonna hold? This is some garbage. Trashy. Trashy, trashy. My stock portfolio? What do you mean? What do you mean? It's a buy and hold portfolio. I don't mess with it. It just sits there. It's already like everything's allocated, you know? Can we top out here? We do have some, let's see, what do we have on the heat map? We have 380 orders at 640 and a quarter, or at 67.40 and a quarter sitting there. Not a lot of edge right now to be had, as far as I can tell. Why is NAS so weak? I mean, it freaking pretty much filled its... It was down a... I mean, look at this. I know you're speaking like relatively to ES, but I mean, look what NAS just did. Overnight to the high of day is almost 300 points. I know you just mean relative to ES, but you know, it's a pretty decent move there. All right, anyone who typed 1 in the chat would appear you're correct. Well, day trading literally, you know, would mean that you're flat after the market closes. You're not holding positions. If you're holding positions, that's not, in my opinion, that's swing trading. That's not day trading. I think by definition. So day trading is you're in and out within a few minutes, whatever. By the end of the day, you're generally all cash. So you're not holding overnight worrying about what happens while you're sleeping, which is what I like about it. Divergence, it's a fake move to the upside. It looks very real to me, Wolf. It looks real. And not to mention this freaking overnight high level. And trust me, I don't want it to be real. I'd much rather get that dip. I'd much rather see a good buying opportunity. But overnight highs keeps holding on NASDAQ. So, I don't know. All right, Parshav, have a good dinner. Catch you later. I hope you're right, though, Wolf, because having PDH still right there, it gives us something to shoot for on a potential long later. Ten, you're about to short here. What do you want to see for a short? What would get you into short? Rejection of this 10-minute supply. Okay. Here's what would get me short. If ES can tap PDH, reject it, I would short. Probably. Unless something's looking weird. But this is too strong. And I hate it. Graham, do you hold your long? Well, if I was long, I already told you, this is what I want to see. I want to see ES hit PDH, and you know, if I was long, at the first sign of it starting to stall out, I would exit once we hit PDH. That's me personally. If I was in multiple contracts, I would scale out. I would set a limit order just before PDH, and then I would hold the other part of my position and wait for it to stall out, then flatten. But yeah, this, like I said, you know, when we're doing this kind of consolidation on top of a key level, like support like that, that to me looked bullish, even though NASDAQ was just being a little lame ass. it ended up tapping into its support level too, so made sense that we kind of took off from there. But again, not really, you know, as a NASDAQ trader, not the long I want to take here. ES, much better long, because risk is just underneath these wicks, you know, like if it's holding that, you can have pretty tight risk on ES and your target's really good. So I really like that trade on ES, all things considered. Watch us turn around before PDH though. Just watch. Should get the pump. Come on. Somebody blow on it. So tempting just to load up a bunch of contracts and go for that 3 points or whatever. Stupid, don't do it. It's bad risk management. But it is tempting. Take it on the eval here to see if I can get the push. Just a couple points here. What do you think about CFD prop firms? I don't know a whole lot about them, so I'm gonna look more into them, see if I can add them to Prop Firm Gorilla. The people that trade those. Boom, there it is. Target acquired. That was 5 contracts on ES. For just like, what is that? Like 1.5 points or something. There you go. There's a nice explosion through PDH there. See, again, I always say I regret not trading NASDAQ. I'd rather have traded like two contracts on NASDAQ. I think would have been better. All right, so I'm looking for rejection of some kind. This is pretty good move. Ones in the chat were right on us. ES getting a PDH first. Nova Trader, what up? How you doing? This market, man. Where's all-time highs on ES? Not far. Oh, government shutdown? Oh yeah, that's bullish as hell. Oh yeah. Let's just rip to all-time highs. Everything's fine here. Stop looking. Stop looking at the market. Everything's fine. Don't worry about it. Shh, shh, shh. Don't worry. Don't worry about it. What's up, Leslie? How's it going? Long time no see. How's your trading been? Yeah, Nova Trader, you can request one thing. I might not respond to it, but go ahead. Still no trades on Traderify today. Do you remember you had a challenge with trades by Matt? Yeah. Should you expect one more? Not with Matt. Maybe with someone else. Nice, Leslie. Yeah, there's that, Motowave 7 dropped. I haven't got my hands on it yet, but it looks pretty cool. I found a few funding firms that give you a motive wave license while you have the account. One is Lucid Trading will, and then the other is Funded Futures Network will do Edge Pro X, which is the same thing. So it's cool. Why not Max? We already did it. And at this point, he has way more to lose. You know, the person I challenge has way more on the line, like a reputation of sorts. If I don't do well, it's not a big deal. But Matt already did the challenge and he did well, so it's like, he doesn't need to prove anything, you know? He is, if anything, he would not do well, and then it just might make him look bad. It's like, what's the point, you know? And, you know, it's been done. I want to do something fresh, so it'd be someone else. But if you haven't watched the one I did with Carmine, that's a really good one. Carmine's a great trader. Nice, Leslie. You're in the VIP program in Top Step right now, working your way through 100K combine. Nice. Excuse me. Yeah, let me know if you have motive wave questions. I also have a few in the Discord. There's in the link section. I have a link, I think, to my whole motive wave layout. Maybe that'll work with motive wave 7. I don't know. And the heat map as well. Here's my heat map. Looks pretty similar to book map. I like it a lot. Does the job. All right. It'd be cool to do a subscriber challenge. It's one of those things, we talked about this before. It's one of those things that's good in theory, and then in actuality, it's not good. Because the reason why it's easier to pick people who already have like a YouTube channel is, one, they have a camera that's decent, they have lighting, they have a microphone, they know how to talk to camera. It's just not, it's an acquired skill for most people. It's just, they're easy to work with just because they're already used to doing that kind of stuff. They can screen record. You know, if you pick someone who's like just really dull, doesn't speak well to camera, you know, it would kill the video. You know, just, so if you have to think about it from like a production standpoint and like what makes an entertaining video, as opposed to what sounds good in theory. So that's why like people have proposed the subscriber challenge before, and it sounds good in theory, but then the actual result, I think it would be probably not as good. Well, what are we supposed to do here? There's no trades. Maybe it's heading into lunch hour too. This kind of sucks. But lately I've been ending stream, and then we've been getting some decent movement. So there's not much for me to do here. Can't long this. Can't short it. Can only sit here. That is something new because you're the teacher? Not necessarily. Just because there's plenty of people that subscribe and that are in this chat that are way better traders than way better trader than I am. Is there a fixed range volume range? Let's look. I think so. Right? Yeah. That's what you mean, right? Just putting it wherever you want it. Boom. So just click on you click on the tool, the components here. Oh, you can't see that. At the top, there's like this wrench and screwdriver thing, components. And then there's volume profile on the left. There's literally like everything you want in MotiveWave, as far as I can tell. It's got everything I want. For the most part. A few complaints here and there, but every platform has their issues. There's like the Edge Pro X version, they have templates with like TPO charts, the heat map, order flow, so footprint chart. Pretty cool. Zach, have a good lunch. Botan, you'd want a short when Dow gets to 865 since I exited my long too early. Okay. Grateful Gold, you're kind of shouting. You know, we can take off the caps lock there. Comes across as a little angry. Yeah, Motoboy's awesome. I mean, I'm trading on a PC now, but it's, you know, it's great for Mac users. It's the best features platform for Mac users. Thanks, Nova Trader. Appreciate it. Hey there, I was wondering if you're in need of an editor. Deity, yeah, but I'm kind of a stickler. I've been a video editor for, what year is it? It's 2025. I've been a video editor since 2012. So, you know, it can't be Fiverr style edits, man. So if you're a good editor and you know trading, hit me up on Discord, because I do want someone to make shorts for me. But you got to be on point. The captions have to be right. You can auto transcribe it, but then you got to go fix the mistakes. You know, I have pretty high standards. Excuse me, goodness. I don't like Ninja Trader Riley. I mean, I know some people enjoy it, but I don't have a good time using it. I didn't use it for long, but I didn't really enjoy it. Some 500 lot order hitting the tape there on ES. Right there at 67.46. There's Business Lens. Wants to wants a giveaway. All right, I'll do one giveaway because you asked so nicely. We'll run one giveaway here. Let's fire up Streamlabs. I got a bunch of different firms. The usuals, you know, let me know. Let me know what you want if you win. You got 10 minutes to enter. ! Gorilla in chat. We got Apex, we got MFFU, Lucid, Funded Futures Network. We could do the Futures Desk. I can give you Futures Desk, which is really solid. We should just not do a giveaway when he asks. I know, but I'm a pushover. I'm rewarding the bad behavior. What indicator are you using with that bubble volume? It's called big orders. Big trades, it's called. I think that's the one you're talking about. If you're a member of this channel, I don't know if there's any channel members in here. You get, what did I make it, like 7 tickets or something? You get a pretty nice little bump in the raffle tickets if you're a channel member. That's all right. I don't really have any other benefits for channel members, so it's all right. Did I watch that YouTube video with Fabio? Not yet. I saw part of it. I've been really busy on the site, getting the site. You know, there's always something to fix, so. You have no idea what you signed up for? It's raffle for prop firm giveaway. I have a bunch of. I just been reaching out to these companies and be like, yo, give me some giveaway codes for the people. So I have, you know, Apex. I have Funded Futures Network. I have Lucid, Futures Desk. I have, I think, one more My Funded Futures. One more. Those are hot commodity. Why the Gorilla name? In honor of my new site, Prop from Gorilla. Make a custom comparison of any prop firm plan from over like 18 different firms. So you can compare them side by side. You want to compare Apex with day traders or something, you know, you could do that. You could compare up to 5 at a time. See side by side the rules. So let's compare trailing. They're probably very similar. 50K trail. I think they're like identical practically. Max position size I think is less on day traders. And I think day traders takes a little bit longer to pass. Take a look at the funded rules here, but with this toggle switch. Why the name Gorilla? It's a good branding, bro. It's like memorable. I had I already had it cooking for something else, another project, and so I thought it was a good name. You know, there's too many. There's a lot of these comparison sites, and they're like prop for match, compare prop, blah blah blah, only prop. They're not. It's a little bit like, all right, I can't remember all these names because they're so basic and similar. Prop from Gorilla, you remember that shit, okay? You remember the Gorilla, all right? That's just my thought, anyways. How does I make money? It's all affiliate stuff. So if you find value in the site itself or my live streams, or you just want to support my channel instead of the millionaire affiliates like the big dogs that you all know, it's a good way to support the underdog. Yeah, it's backtesting Botan. It's on hold right now, but I'm pretty optimistic about it. Gorilla Nation, let's go. All right, how much time we got left in this giveaway here? 5 minutes left, so we're halfway through it. Yeah. I hope you like the site, and again, let me know in the Discord or in chat if there's something you want me to add or change or something's not right. You know, we just launched on Friday, so there's gonna be some things to fix, and it's like all me. Parshot's been helping me collect some firm information, but you know, I'm the only one that's actually in there trying to get everything working right. So, and I don't know how to code, so it's a challenge, but it's fun. Patience pays. What up? It's been a while. Look at these large orders hitting ES there. Thanks, Leslie. Glad you like it. Excuse me. Man. No, Wookie, it's not WordPress, no. All right. We got 50 people in here, so for the raffle. So you have pretty good odds of winning compared to some of the other more popular live streams. Your odds are much better here. Oh, and by the way, Wolf, thanks for joining as a member, or maybe even rejoining. I feel like I've seen your name in green before. Yeah, no worries, Leslie. People dip out all the time to focus on trading, and that should be the priority. You've had 4 payouts. That's sick. And you've only been trading for what, like 2 years? That's very impressive. Congratulations on those. Yeah, Luhan Star, I'm still here, man. But we're doing a giveaway, and we got 1:40 left on the giveaway. But yeah, this is a freaking not the best price action. Not much to do up here, you know. Unfortunately. Almost 1 year in futures? Oh, well, all right. Only less than 1 year in futures and already have 4 payouts. That takes some doing. That's not easy. Futures are freaking so challenging. So you're well ahead of the curve. How do you participate in the giveaway? You type !gorilla in chat. Now, Leslie, are you still trading micros, and is it ES only? Micros on ES? Is that what you're doing before? Or are you doing gold and stuff too, right? All right, raffles over. Jose, I'll open up the entries for you. Hit !gorilla one more time. Get in there real quick. Look at that. Four payouts trading micro ES. Most people can't just trade micros. I have a hard time trading micros only. It's hard. It's hard to switch back. Okay. Entries are closed again. All right. Let's pick a winner. There's only 56 of you in here. Again, pretty good odds. Pretty good odds. Okay. Enough blabber. The winner is... Oh my gosh. Gagan. Didn't you win before? Or do we have multiple Gagans? Maybe we have multiple Gagans. Congratulations, Gagan. DM me on Discord. Let me know what firm you want the account with. And I'll send you the code. Let's go. All right. Sign up for the newsletter as well. Thanks. Cool. Congrats to Gagan. Which firm do you think you're going to take? Chat's dying to know. You let go of looking for high reward. That was the first step to consistency. What's your what would you say your average profit target is on points wise on ES? For my fund of features, it's core, Gagan. It's a core plan. The newsletter, no, I haven't sent it out yet. I haven't sent anything out yet. Gotta compile some deals first. See if there's anything worth emailing you about. I'm not just gonna email you for shits and giggles. Like it'll be worth it, ideally. Hiding your P&L, yeah, that's nice. I wish I could do that, but I think the chat would revolt. I feel like it's kind of. I feel like with prop firms, it's like kind of. It feels a little necessary to me to show the P&L, just to make sure that I'm, not messing up. Okay, you don't really set. You don't have a set reward. That's I would say the same thing. I don't have a set reward. Based on levels, structure, it just depends on the setup. Base hits, yeah. Base hits is where it's at. All right, gang. It's after 11. Market's just doing this bullshit. There's nothing to do. There's nothing to do here. I'm going to head out. But tomorrow, I'll be here, will you? I hope so. See you guys then. Have a good rest of your day. Peace.